what, as a woman, what do you think about feminism and modern feminism and women empowerment?
Okay. Now, I believe in gender equality. Now, I believe that men and women, they have come on this earth to do different roles. But in technicality, both of them should be considered equal, partners in equality. मगर पुरुष प्रधान देश है, हमने देखा है, देश नहीं दुनिया है पुरुष प्रधान। तो एक तरीके से फेमिनिज्म का एक मूवमेंट चालू हुआ काफी वर्षों से, हमने देखा जहां पर वी सी दैट वुमेन से दैट देयर राइट्स आर curtailed. Now women rights are curtailed not only in one religion but I think mostly in all religions because women have always been considered to be second to men. एक थॉट प्रोसेस है, वो थॉट प्रोसेस को फेमिनिज्म I would think should have, brought it out properly. Magar feminism then has become modern feminism, which has become aggressive towards men,
True, true.
wanting to trap men in false cases, wanting to put them down and, make them suffer, punish them because probably they stopped loving them or they had a fallout or to get back into a power position thing. I don't know. But feminism, which is a great cause, has become modern feminism, which looks like a revenge kind of a movement, which is wrong. तो एक थिन लाइन है, वो थिन लाइन मेंटेन करनी पड़ती है क्योंकि जब मैं रियलिटी शोज भी करती हूँ तब मैंने नोटिस किया है कि जब लड़कियों को अगर एक स्पर्धा में, एक खेल में, एक टास्क में साथ छोड़ दिया जाता है एंड लड़कियां बोलती है हम करेंगे बिकॉज वी आर इक्वल टू मैन, सिमिलरली वो लड़कियां जब लगता है उनको कि वो टास्क हार रहे हैं वो सडनली वुमन एंगल ले आएंगे, उसने मेरे चेस्ट को हाथ लगाया, उसने मुझे गलत
बिल्कुल,
तरीके
बिल्कुल।
से पकड़ा। वो गलत है क्योंकि आप एक एक्टिविटी में है, एक्टिविटी में हाथ लगेगा तो वेयर क्लोथ्स इन सच अ वे दैट अगर हाथ लगे भी इट इज नॉट इन अ सेक्सुअल मैनर, इट इज इन अ स्पोर्ट काइंड ऑफ एक्टिविटी। तो ये तो देखते हैं हम। सो दिस इज व्हाट इज फेमिनिज्म as per me and which has now converted into modern
मॉडर्न
feminism.
फेमिनिज्म।
Yeah, as per me.
ओके। एंड अगर आप बात करते हैं वुमेन एम्पावरमेंट की, तो मतलब आप ऐसे कौन से पॉइंट्स रखने चाहेंगे इसमें जो एक्चुअली होना चाहिए और वो नहीं होके कुछ और हो रहा है?
See, women empowerment में मैं आपको एक बात बताती हूँ, women empowerment in its individuality means women who are actually in control of themselves and women who are actually inspiring other women. Women empowerment में ऐसा नहीं होता कि women become submissive to certain men and control and overpower other women and then call themselves examples of women empowerment.
बिल्कुल।
बिकॉज मैं देखती हूँ कि बहुत सारे पॉलिटिशियंस हो, बहुत सारे इन्फ्लुएंशियल पीपल हो, मैन हो, they are talking about beti bachao beti padhao, they are talking about doing things for the upliftment of women. The women who are associated with these influential men are actually saying this also, but in totality are those women who are saying that actually having their own women empowerment? That is the question that needs to be asked to them, because they are pretending to sell an idea of women empowerment when in reality they are submissive to the men who want this idea to be sold so that हम बोल सके कि ये पुरुष प्रधान देश नहीं है. So life, as you see, is very complex. So women empowerment means, in my sensibility, women who in their individuality can say what they feel and are respected for their point of view. They are not called abusive because they say their point of view. They are not called aggressive because they say their point of view. You can call them assertive. But आप एक independent, empowered woman को abusive, aggressive का खिताब नहीं दे सकते हैं just because you don't like what she's saying. But that is how this world is working. And there are a lot of women who are actually abusive. And these abusive women are loved by the men because these abusive women are submissive to those men. Do you understand? It's a very, very thin line that can be observed. But for me, that is women empowerment. A woman who is able to say her point of view without being afraid of the consequences, and nobody judges her because of her point of view.
Yes, that's true. Even I agree with that. But here I would like to raise one more question कि ऐसा कई बार हमने सुना है, आपने भी सुना होगा कि girls they say, when they start earning, they say that we don't need a man now. So do you agree with this statement?
See, financial independence is very, very important. For a woman, it is more so because whether you are in India or whether you are in West में थोड़ा कम है, मगर India में still after marriage, it is expected that the man runs the house. So when the man runs the house means the man has got financial control and the man is able to take care of the expenses of the house. A woman is basically supposed to manage the house in that money which is given to her. But when a woman wants to spend money individually on herself, she has to ask the husband, ask the man. अभी भी we have arranged marriages and we have love marriages. Arranged marriages में I don't know how the equation gets settled, but love marriages में obviously there is communication. The partners know about each other's lifestyle and they know what kind of expenses, the other person has in their lives, and if they are okay with each other's expenses and lifestyle, they get married. मगर arranged marriage में ऐसा नहीं होता. Woman is mostly dependent on the man. If she even has to buy a sari or a piece of jewelry, or
Yes.
maybe just go to a parlor because she is not earning money and she has left her father's house and come to her husband as per the Indian tradition. So I feel that financial independence is very, very important for a woman, whether Indian woman or woman anywhere in the world, because with financial independence, you are not making decisions based on that requirement of finance. You are making decisions based on love, affection, partnership. You are not making decisions based on money. So that independence is very important to make unbiased decision.
Yes, very true. And then we also see women, no, like जो लड़कियां ये बोलती है that I don't need a man, I can manage myself. That's a very good thing. But then the same girls, we have seen many such cases. The same girls, the same women, no, after getting married, when they file for a divorce, even though she is earning well enough, she claims maintenance or alimony, even though she is earning maybe more than the husband. So in this case, what do you want to say? Like, any
Well,
message?
I think the laws should be reformed. Whenever there is a divorce, then I think the people in the court should see who is earning how much, what are the modes of income of the wife and the husband. And as per that, the settlement should be made, the alimony should be decided, because times are changing. There are a lot of women who just get married for the heck of the money, and after 6 months they figure out they have differences, and it can be either ways. So nobody should be misused because of this practice that only a man should give alimony to the wife. Sometimes women are succumbed to domestic violence and they have children and they have to look after their children and they need the money, but they are earning also, but they are not earning that much that they can support the child, and the father is not wanting to look after the child. So there are lots of aspects to everything, and I believe in the modern society, because women are earning and women are financially making themselves self-reliant, in a court of law where a divorce case comes in, a judge should ask the lawyers of both the parties to disclose who is earning what, since how many years, whether the job is a regular job, is a or a temporary job or a permanent job, and accordingly make the right decision.